Hello and welcome. I am Ruben Banerjee, the editor-in-chief of Outlook magazine, and it is again time of the week when we are out with another new issue of your favorite magazine, and this is how the latest magazine looks like, and it has a very interesting cover as always. What we did was we decided to look at 12 things that have shaken us in the past 20 years. So the cutoff is 1999 to 2019, and we looked at events and individuals whose for whatever reasons they were pitchforked into the headlines, and when the headlines shifted away, moved away, like they again went back to their anonymous status. And to talk about this story and much more, we have Salik Ahmed to my right. He is a special correspondent with Outlook, and Bhavna V. Jarora, our political editor. And coming to Salik first, like this was a very interesting story. In 1999 to 2019, we looked at 12 things, and one of them was Prince, the boy who fell into a borewell, and then the entire nation was transfixed for a couple of days, 72 hours if I remember, as the army went in and tried to pluck him out of that borewell. Now, maybe after a decade or so, Prince is still alive and kicking. He's grown up into a big boy. Salik, how difficult was it to retrace, track down all these individuals?
Not very difficult though, but some were unwilling to speak because of whatever reason they were in the news. But some were more than happy, some were doing well, some have moved on, and of course where they were victims of injustice, many of them are still waiting for justice. So it is quite telling of the times we live in, of what the case of media has done to them, what the news coverage did to them, and what in fact they have done to us. And they are in fact markers of the past 20 years of the recent history that we have lived in.
So we actually revisited some very interesting cases. As you can see, this is how Prince now looks like, and here he was when he fell into that borewell. He was hardly 5 years old,
5 years.
And now he's 17 or 18,
yes,
and he goes to a gym. He's well built. He wants to join the army, and we revisited 11 other such interesting cases, including Sher Singh Rana, the convicted killer of bandit queen Phulan Devi. Then we looked at Rizwanur, the episode that shook Calcutta and much of the country over a love affair. He died under very mysterious circumstances. Then we looked at Qazi Tokir, that singing sensation of 2005. He won the Fame Gurukul and he became a talk of the town, and then suddenly he dropped off the radar and no one really knows where is he, what is he, so we tracked him down. We looked at Joginder Sharma. Now if you remember, India won the T20 World Cup 2007. And he was the one who bowled the last over, and he took the final wicket and India won. What is Joginder Sharma up to these days? He incidentally, when we found him, he apparently is now a police DSP in Hisar, Haryana. And then we tracked down Graham Staines, the family of Graham Staines, the Christian Australian missionary who was killed by Dara Singh in Orissa in 1999. Then we also tried to follow up on the infamous Shivani Bhatnagar murder case that rocked India. Shivani Bhatnagar, if you may recollect, she was a journalist based in Delhi, and one very senior police officer, R.K. Sharma, he was jailed. He was acquitted later. What's the latest status on the case?
So the police has filed an appeal in the higher court, in the Supreme Court. So it's still pending.
But he spent quite a few years in jail.
He has become quite a recluse. He spent quite a few years. I think 8 or 9 years in jail.
8 or 9 years in jail. R.K. Sharma, I think he was a police IG. And this is how Joginder Sharma, the famous cricketer, looks like now in his police uniform. And then this is a story about Sushil Kumar from Bihar. I believe he was a school teacher then, and then he hit the jackpot in Amitabh Bachchan's KBC, Kaun Banega Crorepati.
He's the first crorepati, isn't he?
He won 5 crores.
The 5 crores.
Yeah.
He got 5 crores.
So
we tracked him down and figured out.
Operator.
So what is he up to? Sher Singh Rana, Phulan Devi's, what is he up to now? He's a politician.
Politics, huh?
He's a politician.
Claims to be like doing social service and activism.
This is R.K. Sharma and Shivani Bhatnagar. So this is a very interesting package. Nostalgia, I have always believed that nostalgia always sells. And we, from time to time, we all like to be nostalgic. This is not a very, just a rider, this is not a very exhaustive list. There have been several other things in since 1999 that have happened in this country, from Kargil war to the Bhuj earthquake, Gujarat, and many other things. But we decided to pick on only the examples, the instances where people have dropped off the limelight, and we decided to bring back those stories. So very interesting story, and Salik and our team of reporters went across the country trying to track down all these the principal characters to catch up with what happened. So essentially the 12 things that shook us momentarily. So it's a great nostalgic story. This, as you can see from the second cover headline, we have a very exhaustive, possibly the most authentic list of India university rankings. State universities, deemed universities, central universities, very authentic ranking of the best universities in this country. As always, we have our issue packed with very interesting stories, and we being a political news magazine, we have this detailed story on BJP's push beyond the Vindhyas. Bhavna?
Yes. Especially with Karnataka happening, like as we talk, Karnataka Assembly is getting ready for voting to see what is going to happen, whether the government is going to fall, and BJP is getting ready to take the place. And Karnataka, anyway, they have had a kind of a presence in Karnataka, but the other states, just now they won 303 in Lok Sabha. So their target is to get 130, which are there in southern India. So that accounts for 130 seats. So they have been working at it. They, like, right from 2014 when they came for the first time, they have been making this thing. But they have made some gains in 2019, but not enough to satisfy them. Naturally, because they are not in par there.
And apart from Karnataka, a lot of things politically, it's very, it's buzzing in Goa, and BJP is winning over Congress legislators,
Yes.
right? So Goa is also falling in there. It's already in their kitty.
Absolutely.
And they are strengthening their position there.
Yeah.
Tell us a little more about Andhra Pradesh and Telangana.
Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Jagan has just come. TDP has been wiped out almost, and most of the TDP leaders are now joining the BJP. So BJP is almost emerging as an alternative to most other, all the opposition parties are getting wiped out. In Telangana also it has almost emerged as a number 2 party. Because TDP had a huge presence there. TDP, Congress, both the leaders of both the parties are joining the BJP, and more are likely to join. And BJP is unapologetic about it. They say we are not going and asking them to come. The allegation is there, that they are luring the other leaders, and they said there is no need for any luring. They are all coming on their own. Naturally, BJP is a rising star.
And it's truly becoming a pan-India party now.
Absolutely, that is the intent. They don't want to remain to the northern India, like Hindi, Hindustan. That was what was.
To get a true sense of how big and how large, all pervasive BJP has become, please look up this story. BJP is making rapid inroads into Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka is almost
major
there.
Membership drive is happening there, and they believe as they gain in members, they gain in voters.
Yeah. And we have other very interesting stories, including this from Assam. Like Assam, we all know that NRC is on, and its final list will be out end of this month. And there is a lot of churning going on, including some hard ones. And there has been a recent controversy about Mia poetry, like people writing poetry from the minority community. And there is a controversy over that, and I thought that this is a very interesting story. People really writing about their rants.
It's almost like the rap movement.
And so very interesting story. So overall packed with very interesting stuff. Do pick up your copy, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.